Today I wanted to do a video on the footrests on the CRF 300L. I've had this bike for 2.5 years now, and I'm size 12 boots, and the standard footrests are very, very good, but unfortunately my feet, size one, keep slipping off. So I've looked at other alternative what's available, and I was recommended a set by Taffy Two Wheels, who's just bought a set from AliExpress for his KTM 690 Enduro R. So I thought I'll have a look at it. So here's the packaging. It came from a company called SZR Racing Colour. That's one thing that you didn't get. I looked at a lot of the reviews and he wasn't supplying the pins. You had to use your existing pins. So if they was a bit rusty or your split pins had broken, they're already in there. Quite lightweight, made from cast alloy. Different colours, I went for the black. And that's what they look like. Pretty sturdy construction, quite a good foot size. Got the rivets on there as well. And of course you get the extras. These are always worth keeping in your toolkit, because if you do drop one on the trail, you've got spares. And it's these little things that rust and fall out. But he's also got some extra little studs, grips. So let's get these on the bike and see what they look like. So these are the original. They've held up well actually, and these are the new ones. So overall you can see the footprint is much wider and much bigger, which will give you extra purchase when riding. Now I've got a sump plate on this, an ASIC sump plate, which covers quite a bit of the underside, which I wanted because I've seen people where they've fallen off the bike and the brake levers smashed into this compartment here and your ride's over. But I'm going to have to take this off, and then it's just a split pin, slide out and put the new one in. So I'm using a 5mm hex 10mm socket and a wrench. And if you didn't have the sump guard, which I don't see why you wouldn't, this job would be pretty straightforward. So I'm just going to give myself enough space there. So I'm going to wedge, and that'll give me clearance to take that off. We used a open-ended screwdriver and a pair of pliers, and it pulls straight through. Should now push the pin out. And the pedal comes free with the spring. Now, side by side, there is a weight difference. That has got some weight to it, but that's very, very light. But again, it looks very, very sturdy. And if we can see them side by side, much bigger. So putting back on is a reverse. As easy as that. I am going to use the original pin that goes through the middle and the split pin because it's Honda, it's built by Honda. Not that I'm saying there's anything wrong with the other ones, but I'll use them as spares. I have noticed it's a little bit thicker. Tap it through. and then split it on the underside. Same on the other side. Don't forget the washer on the bottom. Get that pin in first, then line everything up and slide it through. Make sure the pins drove all the way home. And then split the pin at the bottom. So there you have it, fitted to the bike. Basic tools, 10 minutes, so it takes very, very easy to do. I remember doing one on a Triumph Scrambler and the spring was a nightmare. And I know Taffy said to me when he did it on his KTM, he had to get some tie wraps, which is a good tip to get the spring to compress. He had to put a tie wrap on, tie it really, really tight, line it up and then cut the tie wrap to get it in. But on the Honda, straightforward, very, very easy to do. If I look at the old ones are quite considerably heavier than the new ones. I hope they last as good and as long as these did, but they're much lighter. They cover a greater surface area. I don't think, measuring them side by side now they're on the bike, they're probably just as long, but they're considerably wider, which is what I need for my size boots. 16 quid, AliExpress. Let's see what they look like on the bike. If I compare them to the old ones, as I mentioned side by side, they're a little bit longer, but they're considerably wider if you put them over. Which this is the surface and the grip as well, where you've just basically got the serrated grip on there. These have got the studs, which will help keep the boots on the bike. Same on the other side. So what's more important, how did they perform? £16 plus VAT, delivery was about a week. They're looking very, very good. They're feeling good, feel good with the boot on. I'm going to get this out on the trails now and test how good they are, how resilient that they are. I'm going to keep the old ones. If they're not very good, I'll just simply put these back on. But I've got a funny feeling they will be good. So join me on my next video where I test these out. If you like what you see, give me a like. Any comments on this or anything else that I've done on the CRF, please drop a comment. I answer all my comments, and I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.